Today we're going to be cleaning up some nasty cellophane blades. These are probably some of the worst I've ever seen. The dust accumulation on these things was unbelievable. And I did a dry cleaning of it, and it looks like somebody else had tried to do a wet cleaning at some point and just smeared everything around. It's like stained. It's terrible, especially on the back. It's absolutely deplorable. Let's take this off and have a closer look under the iron. You'll be able to see part of the original finish. So this is what we're working with here. That's the original color. That's awful. That's really nasty. I've already cleaned up one of them. There's 5 in total. Let's go peep that one and I cleaned up so we can see what they're going to turn into. And then I'll show you how we do it. So here we go. I don't know if the lighting is really picking this up as good as it looks in the flesh here, but this is awful. Major difference. It looks new again. Alright, so what we're going to need, or what I use, is the Comets with blech. And I find that works exceptionally well. And I do it wet, and there's going to be commentary on getting the blades wet because they're MDF, which is not water retardant material, so you got to go quick. You know, you can't just be letting it sit in water for 20 minutes, you know, as you play on your iPhones and whatever. You got to do it quick because it can't be wet for long. So we put the Comets on there, and then I try to minimize the water usage. You know, I don't want to just saturate the thing. It is going to get wet all around, but I'm just going to do this to get a little bit of water on there, use as little moisture as necessary, and then we just have to start scrubbing it, and you can see it come clean pretty easily. Jeez, that was insane. Now the cane is going to take a little bit more moisture than the flat surfaces. A lot of dirt hides in the cane. You're going to see it pour out. when I do the rinse here. And the cane is yellowed from the sun. You're not going to easily fix that. It's faux cane. It's only plastic, so it yellows over time. A couple of like dark black specks in between there. Let's see if I can get that out. If not, it's not a big deal. See, it's still kind of black around the edges. Try to get all that out. Okay, that's as much as I want water sitting on there for. Now there's a balance to cleaning this because there's I don't know what kind of material it is, but there's something behind the cane that's not the wood. You can see the wood starting to show. So you want to clean it enough to get it clean, but not enough to take the material off. I went too far in a couple places. Not a big deal, whatever. This is just unbelievable. And I'm not a clean freak, but how do you live like this? This is disgusting. And what in the world is in the air in your house that it would turn the stinking fan this color? It's outrageous. Now the sides, the paint is starting to come off, so we can't be too aggressive with it. Got to be able to tell the difference between what's contamination and what's just paint rotting off. Okay, there's a good final rinse here. And I'm not going to use the plain side, so I'm not going to worry about the fact that it's still a little bit speckled. I'm going to use the cane side. As long as that is perfectly clean, that's as far as I'm concerned. Okay, this needs to start drying off immediately. It's getting a little bit waterlogged. Shake the water out pretty good. Try to dry off any excess. What is on the counter here? Set that up over here to dry. And the irons, you could go at them with a polish if they're really bad. These aren't too bad. I don't want to use the comments on there because that's abrasive. So we're just going to go over them real quick to get the dust off. These aren't bad enough that I want to spend the time polishing them up. Plus some of these are only plated and they're just lacquered and then they never look right after you polish them anyways. Okay, starting to leak off the counter here. That's not good. Make a mess. One of the many nice things about a granite counter. You can get wet and it just squeegees clean. Okay, so now I'll do the rest of the blades and then we'll come back on the video and take a look at the final product. Okay, they're all cleaned now. As they dry, that backing on the cane will start to turn back to white. Some of it may have been taken off on this blade, so that may always be like that, but it looks so pretty good now. I suppose these blades could probably fair to be repainted. You know, the paint's coming off on the sides a bit. And I think if you just paint over that white, it would look fine. It probably would have looked like originally. It is what it is. I don't think these were taken care of based on the way condition they came to me in. They probably were never cleaned until they were sold. So all that grime was sitting in there for 2 or 3 decades, and it's just that it's took its toll on the material. But it looks good enough, and at least now it's not gross. So we can hang it up and enjoy this V in.